Well, good evening, gang, and welcome to It's All About Arts. My name is Glenn Williams, and I'm your host. And we're coming to you live from our beautiful studios here at BNN TV. And you're more than welcome to join us if you'd like. You can give us a call at 617-708-3290. And the great staff of BNN are in the other room. Davey and the gang are in there answering the phones. If you'd like to join us and let us know what's happening artfully in your life and in your community, please feel free. 617-708, there it is, 3290. And if there's a block on your phone, star 82 gets you right straight through, and they'll get you right out here to the desk. I want to say, welcome everybody, welcome May. We're glad that May is upon us. It is a beautiful day. It's been a beautiful weekend. Happy birthday to the fabulous Rebecca. She was Ides of March baby, so congratulations to her on her birthday. I also want to shout out to Kirsten and Dwayne out in Portland, Oregon. Hello guys, how are we doing out there? Thank you so much for tuning in. You're really going to enjoy the show tonight. Couple of things going on I want to let everybody know about. That the Great Farmers Market down in Roslindale Village will be starting up that first Saturday in June, which is just a few weeks away. And there's going to be great live music, and the Farmers Market will be as exciting as it has been through all these years. We're very excited about it. Opposite People will be the first band performing, so we're looking forward to them. Suzanne Schultz is out on location tonight. She's out at a show. There's an opening somewhere out in the city that she is out there covering with Andrew Swain, and I'm sure that we'll have some video of that at some point later on down the line. A couple of things to talk about. I keep talking about that Monkeys Low Budget Records CD that's out. It has been ordered. It is up on iTunes now, I believe. You can go to iTunes and download your copy, but you're going to want to get the hard copy because there is a DVD copy in there with it that has 5.1 surround sound, and you're getting all that Low Budget has to offer for their 15 cuts from 15 different musical acts in Low Budget Records. So we're pretty excited about that. That's coming along very, very soon. A couple of other things is that this Friday at St. Nectarius in Roslindale is the talent show, which is the benefit for the Roslindale Day Parade. I will be the MC and the music guy that night down there, so come on down, say hello to everybody. Tom and the gang are putting a great show together. There's going to be about 9 or 10 live acts that I'm going to be managing there for them, and it's going to be an awful lot of fun, so come on down. The other thing I want to announce is that on May 30th, I'm going to be repeating this a couple of times as we go through the month of May, there will be the Sacred Heart School art show. An art festival will be on the 30th of May. As you all know, I am the art teacher there, and I want to shout out to everybody at Sacred Heart School. I have a feeling they might be watching tonight because we have some of their brightest and youngest and brightest here in the studio. The Sacred Heart Choir is here tonight. They're going to be performing for you in just a little while, but after we get some business done, we're going to turn it over to them. And of course, the great director of the music director of the school and the director of the choir is here too. I'm going to be chatting with her in just a little bit. But anyways, you can get your tickets at the door for this Friday. If you want to know any more about it, you can go to roslindale.net. That's where you get all your information on Roslindale. Roslindale Village Main Streets has all that information too. So please go there and check it out and come on down. Make sure you come up and say hi because we're looking forward to it. It's going to be an awful lot of fun, great fun coming up. I hope everyone voted last week. I know I did. It was great turnout. Well, I shouldn't say it was a great turnout. It was kind of like a primary, 2 people run in, couple of people in each the Democrats and the Republicans for the state Senate. But I'm hoping we get more people out for this great mayoral race. There's 24 people running to take the great Tom Menino's place, and it's going to be an interesting and exciting summer, I promise. Boston politics back on in focus. It's going to be an awful lot of fun. Before we take our break, I am going to talk a little bit about this great building that I'm in here, BNN TV. We're right in Eggleston Square. We've been in this building coming up on 4 or 5 years now. And what it is it's cable access. It's an opportunity for you to come on and do some television programming. You can become a member here, and then what happens is you come in, you take some great classes on how to use these fabulous cameras and how to do lighting and sound and how to set up a television program, sign out all kinds of equipment, go and shoot the local color guard competition or the local softball game and stuff, come in and learn how to edit it on Final Cut Pro on some of the state-of-the-art Mac computers down in the lab downstairs and put it on TV. And this is the place you get to do that. There's also another side of BNN where nonprofits can come in and talk a little bit about their mission statement and what they're doing, bring some guests in and talk about the kind of things in the community that they want to work on, and this is the place to do it. So if you go to www.bnntv.org, click on Janice Williams' name. She is the director or the manager of the membership, and she has all the answers. Jim Atwood's another guy you might want to talk to, and they can walk you through what has to get done and what you need to do to become a member here at BNN TV and do your own programming. It's a great opportunity. Not only does it show here in the city of Boston on Comcast Channel 9 and RCN Channel 15, but it also shows, we also stream live on the web. So we have people like Kirsten and Dwayne out in Portland, Oregon watching our show. We have Joanne Humes, who's up in upstate New York, that tunes in all the time and fires us off an email telling us what kind of job we're doing. So people all over the country have gotten an opportunity to tune in here. And because we talk about the arts, you know, we get people that call their friends and let them know, and it's kind of like been a great opportunity here. So if you go to www.bnntv.org, that's the key. That's where you'll be able to find out how to get in here and do all kinds of great television stuff. If you're sitting at home going, that guy Glenn can do it, I can do it, you're absolutely right. You can do it too. So come on down and join us, please. The other thing I want to do is make sure I take an opportunity to thank the Boston Main Streets program. Boston Main Streets is an organization that keeps us on the air here. We're very, very proud of our affiliation with them. Main Streets is an organization, a volunteer-driven organization in the city of Boston. It started here in Roslindale in the High Park, West Roxbury area, and back when Tom Menino was our city councilor back in the mid-'80s, he brought this new program to Roslindale. It was called Main Streets. And what they do is they help revitalize business districts that in the time were falling apart and weren't doing a very good job. And there were a lot of empty stores. There'd been some fires in the square, and everybody had grates up and stuff. It just wasn't a very appealing place to go and do any business. And businesses didn't want to come in and sell their wares, and we didn't blame them. But what the program does is it helps the property owners get demographic information about the kinds of things that the people in the community want and where people are spending their money elsewhere and all that kind of thing. Then they also work with the businesses that move into these storefronts by helping them design their business, so get it to look aesthetically great, do some different things to make it more appealing. And one of the programs that they have is that if you let them let Main Streets design your signage out in front of your store and maybe help you design your window and make sure everything is up to code, that they'll help pay for some of that, some of the fabrication of those signs and stuff. The stipulation is that you get rid of the grates. Now, I know that people are putting their whole lives, families, savings and stuff into this one business venture, and lo and behold, what we've discovered is that once all that work is done, it becomes a safe place for people to come in and do their business and to run their business and to buy wares for their families. We're very, very proud of what's happened in Roslindale over the years. Roslindale's become a destination. People come there to eat, they come there to socialize, they come there to just hang out with neighbors, and it's just one of the coolest places to go. And the last aspect, the last kind of angle of all of that is the promotions committee that runs like the Taste of Roslindale. They have the farmers markets. All the farmers markets around the city are kind of run by the Main Streets programs. They run dances. They run new resident get-togethers. They run all these different things to bring people down into that business district to learn more about what's down there for the offering. So if you see an event going on that's being run by a Main Street program, and you see someone with a jacket that says Main Street's on it, or a T-shirt, thank them, because they are volunteers. They're only there because they love their community like you do. So I want to say thank you to those guys for all of the work they've done around the city and for keeping us on the air here. We're very, very proud of our affiliation and wouldn't give it up for anything. Thanking you. So like I said, the Sacred Heart Choir is here. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to listen to a couple of videos, and you're going to get a chance to meet Alissa Diaz is the director of the Sacred Heart Choir and the music director at Sacred Heart School. I've been there for a few years now, and I have seen the music department there take some incredible leaps forward. It's something I talk about all the time when people ask me about Sacred Heart. I stopped talking about my program. I start talking about hers because it's been such a great success. All the kids love her, and you're going to get a chance to meet her. We're going to learn a little bit more about her. And so hang in there, gang. You are watching BNN TV's It's All About Arts. My name's Glenn Williams, and I'm the host. If you want to take a look at us, streaming us live, you can do that at www.bnntv.org. Listen, gang, sit back and relax. We're going to play a couple of videos for you. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Do not, I promise you, do not go away. Thank you.
When I look into your eyes, I can see your mother's smile. I can see the moon and stars up in the sky. I can see beyond the blue. And I can see your dreams come true. When I look into your eyes, I can see the sands of time. I can see the hopes and dreams and all your fears, though they're sometimes filled with clouds. Your eyes have always done me proud. No one told you, bought and sold you this way before. I'll console you, help to mold you. Your confidence we will restore. When I look into your eyes, I gotta say that sometimes I can see the whole world looking back at me through you. And as long as this will be, you'll always be the best to me. No one told you, bought and sold you this way before. I'll console you, help to mold you. Your confidence we will restore. When I look into your eyes, I can see your mother's smile. I can see the moon and stars up in the sky. I can see beyond the blue. And I can see your dreams come true. just the other afternoon, hidden by shadows, waiting for a man, hidden from the sun, for a man that never comes, like a race that's never run. As the road widens, and it almost always will, you look upon this day, the outlook will broaden as you find it was in you, growing from a place with a bright and happy face, better trained to run that race. Answers never heard, feeling so absurd, empty, lost, confused, and blue. Phone calls not returned, lost and so concerned. How to cope? Old friends will pull you like a race that's never run, like a bell that's never rung, like a song that's never sung.
Well, welcome back, gang. Thank you for being here with us. And right now you're watching BNN TV's It's All About Arts. We're coming to you live from our studios here at BNN TV, and it is my great pleasure to introduce you to Alissa Diaz. Hello, how are you?
Very well, and you?
Thank you. Welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
Did you find us okay?
Yes, perfect.
The directions worked for you?
Absolutely.
You are the music director at Sacred Heart School, and you are the choir director at Sacred Heart Church.
Mm-hmm.
I want to give everybody an opportunity to meet you and talk a couple of minutes. We've got water boiling. I just wanted you to know that baby's got some water boiling. Mrs. Diaz is going to have her baby any minute now, and we're so happy that we got you in here. And Monica Haldeman is sitting at home going, thank goodness, because she was going to be in here. She's going to have to come in. I'm going to have to get her in here. Her and Mary are going to have to come in and talk about the school sometime. But let's talk about music. What kind of, you're a musician as well. What instruments do you play?
I'm a violinist, trained classical musician. And I started actually going to violin lessons when I was 4, and then grew up in a very musical home where my father was a conductor, a cellist, my mom was a classical singer. So I grew up all the way until I graduated from high school in church choirs and bands, and it was like my life. Every day there was music.
Now,
in my
this
house.
wasn't in Lynn, right? Saugus in Lynn. Where?
I am Bulgarian.
Yes?
So I spent 18 years of my life in Bulgaria, and then I moved here to Massachusetts where I did my undergrad, and then decided to do my master's degree, and
Where did you study?
I studied at Atlantic Union College, and then moved to London School of Music for my grad school.
Gee. Oh.
Yes.
What's that place like?
Fabulous place. It's so small that everybody knows you. So it's kind of good and bad. If you do something bad, you never know, who's gonna watch you. But it did feel like family.
That's
it was
good.
Very small, yeah.
That's
Community.
good.
So,
Now, as a classical violinist, you're one of many in the orchestra, but you've done some solo work as well. I know that this past year. Well, let me step back a little bit more. When you came to Sacred Heart, I remember I was running around being crazy man, trying to get our end of the year show together. Or was it the Christmas show?
the Christmas
was it
show.
the Christmas show together?
Right, the day before the Christmas show. I
The
believe.
day before the Christmas show was to go off, and we're going through these rehearsals. And in walks Mrs. Haldeman, Monica Haldeman, with you to introduce you to me and to kind of walk you through. And we were in kind of little chaos. Not terrible. It wasn't terribly bad, but it just was, and I looked up and I said, "Oh, this poor woman's going to run out of here screaming." I'm going to tell. I have to tell you in front of everybody, and I'm sure that we've got an audience of people back at Sacred Heart listening. You have done an amazing job.
Thank you.
This past show that we just had our year-end show. We had to move it up a week or two to make sure that we got it in. The kids knocked us out. It was just phenomenal. The way the show works, you know how an end of the year show, how the show would work. It's like every class comes up and does their thing, and it's been so impressive.
Thank you.
I mean, they're not singing "Mary Had a Little Lamb." They're singing serious work.
Yes. I think we've grown a lot for the past year and a half, and I was very proud of everybody last Thursday during the show, especially middle school.
Yeah.
We know how hard it is to sing in middle school, and they did a fabulous job. But I have to say, the whole school has been so supportive. It was not me, it was not only you, it wasn't the kids only. I mean, every teacher, nobody gives me any trouble. If I have to rehearse a little bit extra.
I feel the same way. Being the art teacher, when I came in there had been no art. And it was kind of like bringing it up from scratch, and I got full support from everybody there. They're so excited about an arts program that we've got our own building.
Yes, it's great.
Which is fabulous. We don't kind of bother anybody, and it's turned in. Let's talk a little bit about your teaching. I mean, what kind of things are we expecting our kids to learn nowadays? There's in some school systems, there's such a lack of art and music and theater and dance. I mean, most of these schools are so geared to the MCATs and making sure that the teachers keep their jobs because the test scores are this, and it's just maddening sometimes. What are we doing at Sacred Heart, do you think, that we're adding to some of that education with art and music?
I think of my teaching as giving the students inspiration. That's all. I don't want them, not that I don't want them, but my goal is not to make them professional musicians, and I don't think you want to make them necessarily
No, I don't
artists,
think so.
right? But to give them, just to open up their mind towards something different,
Right.
To give them the experience to be able to sing, to be able to play, to know a little bit about music, and hopefully, when they are in high school, they'll make up their own mind,
Right.
and they'll decide what area they want to shine in. But at least we give them the opportunity.
Right.
Whether there's so many schools right now that are, I'm guessing it's because of financial problems, but they are just so into just test and test and test. And students can't really feel anything, don't know anything about the other areas. So
I've always felt that there's 2 + 2 is going to be 4 forever and ever, and once the kid gets that, there's no real enlightenment and there's no real a sense of accomplishment that it's their answer. 2 + 2 is 4. The Gettysburg Address was delivered here. And so it's not. But art and music, there's such a creative window for them that. I mean, I've seen it in my class, and I know you've experienced it in your class, where kids did that. Did you see what I just did? Did you hear what I just did? And that opens up the confidence for them, and it gives them an opportunity to see things a little bit differently, I think. And I think that they appreciate and gather a lot of that a lot easier.
Right. They don't feel like there's only right and wrong.
Mm-hmm.
They can explore. They can show off their own work, and
Well-
it's not going to be like, no, you get F.
No. One of the things I tell my kids is if you draw me a crooked house, it's a crooked house. You've given me a crooked house. It's a great crooked house. But you got to use 5 colors, right? 5 colors, right? Okay. Now let's talk about the choir. We just had the first communion up there at Sacred Heart for the second graders, and I was blessed and honored to come up and be able to participate in my little way to play bass and get involved in that. Now that's this choir that we're going to hear today. There's several singing groups, aren't there?
There are different groups. At Sacred Heart School, we have Glee Club, which is about 20 kids that we select every year, and they sing different genres. We have middle school enrichment program. Today, though, I brought with me Sacred Heart Church Choir. We sing every Sunday at 10 o'clock Mass in Roslindale, Sacred Heart Church. And we do other activities like the tree lighting in Roslindale. We go to nursing homes. We have field trips. We appear on TV shows, of course. So we are just like a family.
Yes. I'll tell you, one of the things that you did was you came and you performed for some senior friends of mine that I teach up in West Roxbury for the Christmas holiday, and it made them so happy to see the kids come up there and perform. You have no idea the impact that one small performance made on that community at Sheraton Grove. They were a lot of fun. Let's talk a little bit about the future. I mean, no one watches this show, so no one's going to hear what you're going to say.
All our secrets are out.
Our secrets are out. What's the wish list? What do we want to? I mean, it's hard to ask for a wish list when they did things like move the grand piano into your workspace and put in brand new windows and all of this new kind of thing. Is there anything that you'd like to see as we step forward happen?
This is my personal opinion, of course, but I would like to see a string program in the school, band program that is during the day. I mean, sometimes kids would like to sign up for something, but they can't necessarily stay after school.
Yeah.
So all of these opportunities during the school day would be great. The opportunities are incredible.
They're countless. Yeah.
Right.
I'm thinking of maybe being able to bring some people in to do some workshops with some of the kids and getting someone that's going to come in and have them sit around and listen to the Boston String Quartet or something.
Exactly.
And just get that feel.
Master classes, live performances.
Yeah.
And I mean, this is way out there, but I would like Sacred Heart School to become a facility where people can come and actually perform.
Yeah.
Not only for the kids, but for the community.
Yeah. We've got the space.
Yes,
we should be using it.
Exactly.
Well, that's fabulous. You're off now.
My first day off, actually, today. I'm celebrating.
Oh, I'll bet. Is anyone at home watching tonight?
My husband and my daughter.
Okay. Hello, guys. They're out there listening to us. I want to reiterate again that we're very, very proud of. I'm very proud of what the arts program has turned into at Sacred Heart, and the support that we get, not only from the parents but from Monica Haldeman. I had to call her out here and tell our BNN crowd that the reason why our kids are able to do some of the fabulous things that we're looking at here is because of her vision, and because of she's turned us into this standards-based educational facility where we're looking at what the standards are. We're making sure the kid at the top of the class and the kid at the bottom of the class is getting the same kind of thing that they need. I mean, she actually invited a group of educators in to kind of poke around at us And that's unheard of.
Yes.
For someone to come in and just kind of sneak into your classroom. They brought 30 people in, and all of them kind of didn't judge us. They didn't say, oh, that Mr. Williams, you know, he shouldn't put his apron on backwards. None of that happened, but that came in and kind of gave us a view of ourselves that we may not see.
Absolutely.
And how can that but help us as educators, you know?
Yeah. As a teacher, I know that there's no top. Like, you are constantly learning.
Yeah.
So it's great to have some great educators come and observe you and tell you, hey, you know what, you're doing this fabulously, but I think you're going to be fine a little bit better if you change this and this a little bit. And I mean, that was a great experience.
Right. And to speak to the staff, I think everybody took it exactly the way we should have taken it. You know, that we weren't being judged, we were more being helped. And I think that in the long run, we're going to find that's going to be the case. You know what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick break. I'm going to get you back into red.
Yay.
If that's okay. and I'm going to step over and say hi to the kids before you start, okay? Listen, gang, you've been watching BNN TV's It's All About Arts. We're coming to you live from our beautiful Studio B here at BNN TV. And we're going to take a short break, and we're going to get the kids all lined up, and we're going to get Mrs. Diaz over there to get it started. Now I'm going to come over and meet some of the kids.
Great.
Because I don't know who they are.
They can't wait.
Never met them before. And we'll be back in just a couple of minutes, gang. Do not go away. A great performance coming up live right here in Studio B. Don't go away. Thanks.
There comes a time when everybody needs to be with someone. Well, now's the time when I have realized you're that someone. How could I have been so blind when you have been there all this time? I need you, I want you. Can I have you by my side? 'Cause I love you and I want you. Can I have you by my side? How could I have been so blind when you have been there all this time? I need you, I want you. Can I have you by my side? 'Cause I love you and I want you. Can I have you by my side? Yeah, yeah. Now every now and then I get the feeling that you don't want me. But then I take a real close look at all the things that you've done for me.
Well, welcome back, gang. Thanks an awful lot for being here with us. My name's Glenn Williams. You're watching BNN TV's It's All About Arts. And I am right now in the midst of the Great Sacred Heart Church Choir. Hi, guys. Hi. How's everybody? Listen, I want everyone to... What's your first name?
Kaylee.
Kaylee? Malik? Ashley? Antonio. Natasha. Danny. Elizabeth. Ryan. Chica. Carlos. Destiny. And Isabella. Well, thank you very much for coming in, guys. I do want to ask just a couple of questions. Destiny, tell me a little bit about being in the choir. I mean, is it something that you enjoy doing? Do you enjoy singing?
We do a lot of fun activities. It's really fun to be in. You sing. We inspire a lot of people. Well, I hope we do, and yeah.
That's great. Malik, what happened, buddy?
Well,
What happened down here, my friend?
I was.
Was it that art teacher again?
No, I'm good.
I know. There's an athlete here that got himself all tangled up. Natasha, tell me a little bit about being in the Sacred Heart Choir. What is about it is it that you enjoy the most?
It's fun, and we go on a lot of field trips, and we're on a TV show.
And they're on a TV show. Well, listen, we're going to get right to it, okay? Thank you guys for coming in. Ryan's my man. Okay. Listen, I want you to sit back and relax. This is the Sacred Heart School Children's Choir. You're going to really, really enjoy it. I'm going to turn it over to Mrs. Diaz. Ashley, can I sneak by you here? Sit back and relax, guys. You're going to really enjoy this.
Okay. First song, Amazing Grace. Yes?
Change my heart, oh God, make it ever true. Change my heart, oh God, may I be like you. Change my heart, oh God, make it ever true. Change my heart, oh God, may I be like you. You are the master, I am the clay. Mold me and make me, this is what I pray. Change my heart, oh God, make it ever true. Change my heart, oh God, may I be like you. This is what I pray. Change my heart, oh God, make it ever true. Change my heart, oh God, may I be like you. May I be like you. May I be like you. May I be like you.
I, the Lord of sea and sky, I have heard my people cry, all who dwell in dark and sin, my hand will save. I who made the stars of night, I will make their darkness bright. Who will bear my light to them? Whom shall I send? Here I am, Lord. Is it I, Lord? I have heard you calling in the night. I will go, Lord, if you lead me. I will hold your people in my heart. I, the Lord of snow and rain, I have borne my people's pain. I have wept my love for them. They turn away. I will break the hearts of stone, fill their hearts with love alone. I will speak my word to them. Whom shall I send? Here I am, Lord. Is it I, Lord? I have heard you calling in the night. little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Jesus gave it to me. I'm gonna let it shine. Jesus gave it to me. I'm gonna let it shine. Jesus gave it to me. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Well, listen to me. That was absolutely fabulous. Thank you so much for coming in. I want to tell you, I got to say, how was that, Ryan? Was that okay?
Awesome.
Did you have some fun? Was that fun? Liz?
Yes.
That was a lot of. Danny, how about you?
It was.
Did you have a good time?
Yeah.
I knew you would. I knew you would. Listen, Miss Diaz, come here, please. Thank you so much for coming.
It was our pleasure.
It was great having you here. I want to thank you for bringing the guys in today. I know it's another road trip. It's the end of the school year, and I really, really appreciate you taking time out. God bless and good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sure you're going to let us all know how things are.
As soon as I can.
As soon as she
Thank
can.
you for having us here.
Listen, gang, thanks an awful lot for tuning in with us tonight. And I want to thank the Sacred Heart Choir. You guys were absolutely awesome. I went out to see where your folks were, and they were watching something else. I don't know. They were watching Sports Center or something out there. No, they weren't. I'm only kidding. Listen, gang, thanks an awful lot for being here with us. Get out and do something artful for yourself. Don't forget this Friday down at St. Nectavius down in Roslindale Square. The benefit for the parade committee is going to be down there. I'm going to be down there all night doing music and making announcements and having a good time. Listen, get out there, do something awful, enjoy this great weather. And like I like to say every week, please keep in the forefront of your minds. Our mothers, fathers, sons and daughters, aunts and uncles, nieces and nephews on foreign soil. Please get out, do something awful. Keep them in your minds, please. We really appreciate it. Listen, gang, we'll see you next week, okay? Everybody say bye-bye now.
Bye.